Today, we are meeting at a time when the defenseless people of Gaza are under threat of an imminent attack announced by none other than the United States President Donald Trump himself. One cannot imagine a more blatant violation of international law perpetrated by head of a global power who is supposed to lead the world in upholding the integrity of international law. This is an undeniable proof that the world is moving towards a lawless global order, and conflicts are going to be addressed through use of force instead of international law. I don't have to reiterate the facts and figures of the massive acts of genocide and destruction caused in Gaza over the last 15 months. It is broadcasted, live streamed, and well documented not only by the Western sources but by the Israeli sources themselves. It is appalling that the world's biggest powers, led by the United States, not only failed to condemn these acts of genocide and prevent it from happening, but became complicit and sponsors of the genocide. Israel could have never done it alone if it was not supported by tens of billions of dollars in financial, military, and political support by United States. The devastation caused by Israel and United States is encouraged by the absence of an effective global order that can ensure peace and protect weaker nations. The resolution passed by the UN and the decrees issued by the ICC and ICJ have no mechanism of enforcement. United States is reduced toothless by the lack of any enforcement capability. The double standards adopted by Western powers vis-à-vis Ukraine and Palestine is a proof of the lack of moral values in global order. Palestinians were also left alone by the kings and presidents and the prime ministers of the Muslim countries. The ineffectiveness of the OIC platform once again came to prominence by the indifference accorded to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. This crisis revealed the gap between Muslim masses on one side and the governments of Muslim countries on the other side. It was a bitter feeling of betrayal experienced by the Muslim masses. We will try to develop an action plan that we all agree upon to collaborate. We would like to benefit from the diverse perspectives and insights of our distinguished international delegates to reach to a collective vision. We are especially glad that a good number of representatives from youth organizations from around the world have joined us here. They will reflect on strategies to drive cross-continental waves of change, amplifying the voice of the dispossessed people around the world. The role of youth in reimagining a global order that prioritizes peace and justice instead of brute force, occupation, and genocide. In this conference, we have 40 delegates from 15 countries of Asia, Middle East, Europe, and Africa. And also we have one from Dominica as well, from the Caribbean. We urge all of you, international delegates and participants, to take the momentum from this conference and to translate it into concrete action. For this purpose, we would like to form a committee of some of the senior delegates to come up with a joint plan of action that incorporates proposals and suggestions presented during the proceedings. We understand that the struggle to end the occupation and genocide in Palestine is not just a regional issue, but a global cause that requires unyielding support from all across the world. The world has a shared responsibility to ensure justice for Palestine, and together the international community can shape a future of peace, freedom, and dignity for all.